One of the decisions I made this year is that I will only review universities and colleges with no application fee. That is why we are bringing this opportunity your way in one of the universities in the United States of America with no application fee. So, if you are an international student, right, you're looking for undergraduate or graduate programs, one of the best world leading universities, right? Then this video is for you. The whole essence is for you to apply to multiple programs which can increase your chances of getting admitted or getting admission for fall 2023. There are also opportunities for scholarships, grants, loan for international students, financial aid, and work study. English language proficiency test is also waived for native English speakers. So I would encourage you to watch this video until the end so you can gather more information on how to apply. We'll be leaving the link that can give you access to the website in the description box. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend it to others. You can also subscribe to my channel for more informative videos. Share my videos with your friends and your loved ones and keep watching.
Hello guys, you're welcome to Immigrate with Ammy. Today we want to talk about a particular university in the United States. As you know, we have certain criteria that we look at when we are trying to choose a university to review and to present to you guys. The first is that as much as possible, we are looking for universities that do not require you to pay an application fee as an international student. We are looking for universities that have, more or less a very simple approach to application, so they make things easy for people to be able to apply and submit their documentation. We are also looking for schools that has a lot of opportunities for scholarships and financial aid. Then when it comes to international students, especially students who come from English speaking countries, we are also looking for universities that do not require such students to present the test result, from an English language official test. And when we actually looked at all these criteria, we found out that this particular university meets all those criteria. And what I mean by that is that first, the application is free. You don't pay a dime, okay, if you're applying to this university. So aside that, they have like a slogan, which is quality education at an affordable price. According to this university, they believe that every student should have access to education regardless of their financial situation. As a result of that, just to give you some numbers, okay, 100% of full-time degree seeking undergraduates receive some type of financial aid. So all their undergraduate students receive some form of financial aid. In the 2021-2022 school year, the school spent around $12.5 million in scholarships, grants, and waivers. That tells you how much investment they are making towards ensuring that everyone has access to education. When it comes to graduate student opportunities, 50% of their graduate students also receive financial aid. Furthermore, and this is mind blowing actually, $8,000. Okay, each full-time undergraduate student who resides on campus receives at least $8,000 in scholarship from this university. They have academic scholarships, okay, which ranges between $6,000 to $10,000, and they are actually based on your GPA as a student, and they are available to any student that is not already receiving an athletic scholarship. Also, there is actually no minimum GPA for a scholarship. So if you are accepted to the University of Jamestown, it is 100% sure that you will be receiving a scholarship. And I think that is fantastic. Aside the academics scholarship, they have other types of scholarship. For example, they have athletics scholarship for students who engage in some sport and athletic activities. And then at the level of the department also, some of the department also have their own department-based scholarship. You can see here the mechanical engineering, they have their own scholarship. Nursing, they have their own scholarship. Physical therapy, they have their own scholarship. And then you have other areas, for example, performing arts, they have their own scholarships, a lot of other opportunities, for transfer students as well. They also have some scholarships that are actually focused exactly on international students. So they have what they call the International Entrance Scholarship. This one has a value of between $6,000 to $10,000 annually, and this is especially for international students. And for you to get more information about this, they have provided an email address that you can reach out to for you to get more information. So, in a nutshell, the school has a lot of scholarship opportunities. They have a lot of financial aid opportunities. And in fact, it's more or less a guaranteed thing for every accepted student that they would receive some form of financial aid from the university. So let's take a look at the programs, the academic programs that are offered in the school. So they have programs both at the undergraduate and at postgraduate or at graduate levels. Okay, and on the academics page you can find a list of all the programs. So you can also switch between undergraduate programs and graduate programs as well, and you can search for the programs that are currently available. They also have it on a list, as you can see here, in alphabetical order, starting from accounting, financial planning, concentration, behavioral health, biochemistry, and so on. So please take a look at the programs to find out if they offer something in your area or in the area that you're interested in, and you can continue to submit your applications. Okay. All right, so let's move to international students who want to apply for undergraduate programs in this university. What are the requirements? What are the information that they need to know? Okay, so if you are an international student, you are not a resident of the United States, you are not a green card holder, and you are not a United States citizen, you are considered as an international student. And what are the admission criteria that they look at? The first thing is that the application is completely free. Okay, so the application is in 5 easy steps. All right, filling the application form online takes around 15 minutes, so it's very fast. You can access that from this link. Okay, we will also provide some useful links in the video description so that you can access them directly. So once you click on this online application, you can start your application. Once you complete the application, you put in all your information, you don't have to pay any money, it's free. The second thing you would need to do is to submit your transcript from all secondary schools and universities that you have attended. The third point is that you need to meet some test requirements, especially you would need to demonstrate some form of English language proficiency. The school accept TOEFL results. They also accept IELTS exam for those who need to provide this test result. They've added a note right here, okay, to say that if you are from an English speaking country, the TOEFL requirement may be waived. Okay, so there is an option for for citizens of English speaking country to request for waivers of this English language requirement. Okay. Furthermore, as an undergraduate student, all right, ACT or SAT scores are actually optional, so you don't need to provide that before you can apply to this university. The fourth step is you would need to provide documentation of sufficient financial resources. So this is more or less like an immigration policy in the United States. If you're applying to a university there, before you can get the acceptance, before you can get the I-20 form, which you would need for immigration purposes, you would need to actually, show to the school that you have means of meeting your financial obligations as a student. Okay. And the last thing, which is the fifth step, the final step, is you will need to provide a proof of health insurance. Okay. So prior to your arrival at the University of Jamestown, as a student, you must provide proof of health insurance that will cover you here in the United States in case of a health emergency. Okay, so basically, this is also a requirement. It's very important, of course, as well, because it has to do with your health. Okay, furthermore, if you already have some insurance policy or insurance coverage, or you are thinking of using one, may not cover your study abroad, they have some third-party providers that they can recommend to you who specialize, in international student health insurance. They have also provided an email for someone at the admissions office to support you regarding getting this proof of health insurance. So it's as easy as that. You fill up the application online, You provide the needed, documentation, and that's it. Okay. All right. So for the document that you need to send, it depends on you. You can decide to send it by post. Okay. So you can decide to send the hard copies, or they have the option of also sending it by email, which is, a faster, easier way to get your document. So basically, the application will be reviewed, okay, by the admissions board, and then once they have, arrived as a decision, they will communicate it to you, and then you can start the enrollment process. One thing that I need to say about this particular university, I will also show you later, is the fact that they don't actually have application deadlines, okay? So they operate what we call a rolling application system, meaning that you can actually submit your application at any time of the year. The only thing is that if you are considering a particular semester, of course, especially as an international student, you would need to give sufficient time for you to be able to, get the acceptance, enroll, start the visa application process, and then resume early enough before the semester kicks off. Okay. For graduate students, so for those who are enrolling maybe in a master's or in a doctoral program, basically what they need from you is that you would need to have at least a bachelor's degree from an approved institution. And of course, they require a CGPA of 3.0 or higher. Okay, they do not require you to provide test results from GRE or GMAT, which these are graduate standardized tests. Okay, most schools require that, but this university does not require you to produce any of these standardized test scores. Okay, so what are the steps to apply as a graduate student? So you complete an application and you would submit a brief personal essay. You will provide two recommendations, and then you will fill out a student record release form. After that, you can send your official transcript by email to this particular email, onlineadmissions@uj.edu. Or if you want to mail the hard copy, they have also provided a postal address where you can send the hard copies to. So I think this is actually a very simplified application process. It's free, it's online, and it takes less than 15 minutes to complete. And with respect to the deadline, which I mentioned the other time, so basically the school wants you to apply early. However, the University of Jamestown operates on a rolling admissions policy, meaning we don't have a hard deadline for applications. Instead, we evaluate applications as we receive them. We continue until we filled all of the open slots for our incoming class. An admission decision will be made within a week of receiving your completed application and transcript. I think that is very fast, guys. So if you apply, you can be sure that within 1 week, you would get the result of the assessment of your application. All right. So, guys, this is University of Jamestown. This is the website. We've been able to look at, a lot of benefits. We've gone through the scholarships. We've gone through the academic programs. We've gone through the admissions process, either for international undergraduate programs and for postgraduate programs. We have also looked at the English language proficiency, in the sense that students who come from English-speaking countries, actually get a waiver, and they do not need to write any standardized English test. So this school actually, checks the box for all the criteria that we think are important for international students, and you would do well to actually check out their website. Okay, do your independent research, as we always say, and then submit your application online. It's You just need an internet, you need a device, get your document ready, apply online, send your documentation to them, and then hope for the best. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. It's always nice speaking with you. If you have not subscribed to Immigrate with Ammy, please do subscribe. The information are very useful for you. If not for you, for your friends, for your community. Make sure you also share this video in your community so that other people can have access to them. Make sure you click on the like button as well. I think this information is good for you, so you can reciprocate by clicking on the like button. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope to speak with you soon. Have a lovely day. Bye.